Out why Brennan Armstrong is a first-round talent and why the Miami Hurricanes actually have a better chance with Tyler Van Dyke at quarterback. And finally, how you are going to get paid to watch this one. Let's get it.
This is Enough Said Sports.
Hey guys, I hope all is well in your world. It is all well here at Enough Said Sports as we come to you with another college football preview and prediction here on YouTube. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day or night, whenever you may be watching this, to support us here on YouTube. For more picks just like the one that we're going to go over, please join us on Patreon for even more opportunities to provide more aid to your bank account. That being said, guys, let's get into it. It is the Virginia Cavaliers going up against the Miami Hurricanes, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on ESPN. Miami is favored in this one, minus 3.5, and the total over-under in this one is going to be 62 total points. Now, before we get into why we believe Brennan Armstrong is a first-round talent and why the Miami Hurricanes would actually be more competitive this season with Tyler Van Dyke at quarterback versus De'Aaron King, let's get into and talk about how you are going to get paid to watch this one. The Virginia Cavaliers, will start with them. Head coach Bronco Mendenhall is 2-2 on the season. They're coming off of a pretty bad loss to Wake Forest. The Wake Forest Demon Deacons, 37-17 last time out. Brennan Armstrong is a 66.7% completion percentage. 9.5 yards per pass attempt, 13 touchdowns to just 3 interceptions. Very, very good quarterback. They're very veteran up front, 4 seniors and 1 junior. They run a 3-4 set. They're on the defensive side of the football. Very veteran in that defensive area there. No freshman starting. They really, really struggled. This is a game that we actually capped last week, the Wake Forest game. We correctly predicted that Wake Forest would pull the upset there against the Virginia Cavaliers, but they really struggled defensively. This is 2 games in a row now that they've really struggled defensively. They struggled with North Carolina. They also really struggled with Wake Forest, had a hard time stopping them. Wake Forest scored on almost every single drive and just really didn't have any answers on the defensive side of the football. Offensively, they were able to move it in between the 20s, but they did a very, very poor job in the red zone executing drives bogged down in the red area, and had a really hard time with that one. Now, on the other side, Coach Manny Diaz, they're also 2-2, coming off a victory against Central Connecticut, 69-0. Obviously, that's Central Connecticut. De'Aaron King did not play in the last contest, but his numbers are 66.4% for the season, 6.3 yards per pass attempts, 3 touchdowns to just 4 interceptions. Tyler Van Dyke played quite a bit in this game with Central Connecticut, and so did the other young man at the quarterback position. Up front, they have 1 senior, 2 juniors, 1 sophomore, and 1 freshman starting at the left guard position. 4-3 defense. They're very veteran. They all do have 1 starter. He's the defensive end there. But they also have a first or second round projected draft pick that's going to play on Sundays, Bubba Bolden, playing at the safety position. Very, very good. When I have studied this team and watched him on film, he is outstanding. Very, very good player. Of course, they look really amazing against Central Connecticut. You really can't glean a whole lot from playing up against a team like this. It's kind of a difficult thing when they're playing somebody that doesn't have a whole lot of talent. So with all that being said, guys, let's get into it. I'd say that Miami in this one, I like them. I like Miami here. I think defensively they're going to be a little bit better than what the Virginia Cavaliers are. I think Virginia is going to have a very hard time stopping this team. They had a hard time stopping Wake on the ground. This is primarily a running football team. I think they're going to run it with great effect, but they also have some talent outside. They have Rambo outside at the receiver position. He's very good, has the potential to possibly play on Sundays. I think he's going to exploit this Virginia Cavaliers defense and take huge advantage of them. So I like Miami to win. I like Miami to cover the -3.5, and I like the game to go over 62. I don't see any way that this game's going to stay under with that defense of Virginia's. And I do think Virginia will be able to move the ball against Miami because they have a lot of talent over there, which we're about to get into here very shortly when I talk to you about Brennan Armstrong. So I really like the over. So to recap, we got Miami to win the game on the money line, Miami -3.5, and we got it going over 62 total points. Now, let's talk about the first couple of things that I mentioned in the lead up. Brennan Armstrong, I've really taken some time to study this young man. I believe he's a first-round talent. He can make all the throws, very, very athletic, able to run, move around in the pocket, dual threat quarterback, can do everything. I think an NFL team should grab this kid. I don't think he'll go in the first round, but I think he's certainly a first-round talent with that arm talent. His mechanics are very, very sound. He's a good decision maker. And like I said, he can make all throws from all platforms. He's a very, very good quarterback. And I think somebody's gonna get very fortunate to steal this young man, probably in the second or third round there. The other thing I talked about that I wanted to address, which was De'Aaron King. I said in the lead up, De'Aaron King actually doesn't give this team the best chance to win that Tyler Van Dyke does. And I don't believe Tyler Van Dyke is actually better than De'Aaron King. I think it's more of a fit for this football team. This is more of a throwing team, I believe, in my opinion. Their personnel, as far as their linemen, their receivers, all of that, all of the skill positions, they're more suited to throw the football versus running the football. So I like Tyler Van Dyke actually in this scheme. And I think if Tyler Van Dyke starts this game, I like this pick even more. I would take this pick whether King starts or Van Dyke starts, just for the record. But those are my thoughts on it. So you Miami Hurricanes fans, tell me what you think in the comments. Virginia Cavaliers fans, tell me what you think in the comments. Look forward to interacting with you guys. Thanks as always. Really appreciate all the support. And I will talk to you again really, really soon. Take care, guys.